sneezed?
It was Cauldron.
Oh. Well, I must say, I wish you wouldn't, Cauldron. I'm playing out in the garden. You know I always have to come in if anybody sneezes.
Sorry.
That's all right, I'm sure you couldn't help it. Please, try not to sneeze again. Bye-bye, everybody. Now, Cauldron.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help
Oh, this is hopeless. If I get one more interruption, Cauldron...
Magician? Toby? Are you there?
Oh, hello, Auntie Flo. How lovely to see you.
And what were you saying you'd do if you got one more interruption, Magician?
Oh, it doesn't matter, Toby. I'll finish the spell later.
Well, thank goodness you're all right.
Why shouldn't we be?
Well, hasn't something been on fire in here?
No?
Well, but I saw clouds of smoke coming out of your window as I was passing. Well, that's why I came in.
I suppose now you mention it, I suppose it is a bit smoky in here. Yes. I wonder where it's coming from.
It's Cauldron!
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. You've been coughing and wheezing all morning. It's got to be you who's causing all the smoke.
If you really want to know what's causing the smoke, look up the chimney.
Very well. Oh! Oh. It's soot!
Well, of course it's soot. You always find soot up chimneys.
Yes, but not this much soot, Auntie Flo. The chimney's blocked up with it.
Oh, I see. And if it's blocked, then the smoke from the fire can't get up the chimney.
Yes, and it comes out into the room, making it all smoky.
Yes, and it makes me cough and sneeze.
Well, we'll just have to clean the chimney.
Well, I shall be passing the chimney sweep's house on my way to market. So shall I ask him to call in?
No need to bother, Auntie Flo. We'll do it ourselves.
Well, do you think that's a good idea? I really think you ought to get the chimney sweep.
So do I.
What do you think, Toby?
I think it would be fun to do it ourselves.
That's settled then. We will do it ourselves.
Oh, well, please yourselves. Perhaps I'll call in later and see what sort of mess you've got yourselves into. Bye for now.
Bye. As if we would get in a mess.
You'll be sorry.
Nonsense. Hey, Toby, do you know, I've always wanted to try my hand at sweeping a chimney ever since I was a boy.
Huh?
We're going to sweep the chimney, the chimney, the chimney. We're going to sweep the chimney clean.
The chimney's full of soot, full of soot, full of soot. Yes, the chimney's full of soot, so we'll sweep it clean.
We'll sweep it with the brush, with the brush, with the brush. Yes, we'll sweep it with the brush. We'll sweep the chimney clean.
Oh, we're going to sweep the chimney, the chimney, the chimney. We're going to sweep the chimney clean.
I bet you'll end up dirty, dirty, dirty. I bet you'll end up dirty when the chimney's clean.
Oh, don't be such an old misery, Cauldron. Great magicians can do anything. Aha!
Have you got all the soot out then?
I'll just check. Oh! Well, I think we have now. At least we've got all the soot from the bottom part of the chimney.
Oh, what about the top part?
Ah, well, you see, my brush won't reach that.
Shame.
Cauldron, sorry about blaming you for all the smoke before, but I don't suppose you'd like to climb up the chimney for us, would you?
Certainly not.
You wouldn't fit up the chimney anyway. You're too fat.
I am not fat. I'm just a little round, that's all.
I wonder, what about the wide-awake mice? They're very good at getting up chimneys.
Are they?
Yes, that's how they got out from Harry and Gita's house after the rescue of Father and Mother Mouse.
Oh, you never told me about that.
Didn't I? Sure, I told you that story. Oh, no, I meant to tell you it later on today.
Right, well, let's have it now. Come on, we can finish sweeping the chimney afterwards.
Good idea. Come on. Now, you remember that Father and Mother Mouse were still toys. They hadn't been brought to life like the rest of the wide-awake mice.
That's right. But Chestnut and Jeremy and Miranda had got some magic dust. And magic dust can bring things to life, can't it?
It certainly can.
The moon was shining down into the magician's garden when Chestnut, Jeremy and Miranda started out to rescue Mother and Father Mouse. Chestnut Mouse carried a sack of magic dust because Father and Mother Mouse were still toy mice and they needed the magic dust to make them come alive. As they went up Puddle Lane, they saw something outside Mr. Puffle's house. "What's that?" whispered Jeremy. "It's only a bucket," said Chestnut. "Come on." They came to Hari and Geeta's house. "This is where I saw the toy mice," said Chestnut. They scrambled up the wall of the house to the top window. "Come on," whispered Chestnut. As they climbed up onto the windowsill, they saw Father and Mother Mouse. They were just standing there. They were toy mice and they couldn't move. "Quick!" squeaked Miranda. "Quick! Shake the magic dust over them!" Chestnut held the sack open, and Jeremy and Miranda took pawfuls of the magic dust and threw it over Father and Mother Mouse. As soon as the dust touched them, they changed. Their faces grew warm. Their eyes grew bright. "Miranda!" cried Mother Mouse. "Jeremy!" "We're alive!" cried Father Mouse. "However did you do it?" There was a sound from the bed. Geeta, who was sleeping there, woke up. "Quick!" cried Chestnut. "This way!" He ran down to the floor, and the others followed him as he rushed across the room to the chimney.
So, they escaped up the chimney.
Yes, they did.
And did they get home safely?
Ah, that's another story, and we'll hear about that next time. Meanwhile, let's go and check that story in the big book.
Right, let's... just a minute. You can't touch a book like that.
Oh, no, of course not, Toby. I'd better magic myself clean. There, how's that?
Much better.
Come on, then.
Right.
You were quite right, Toby. You know, you should never touch a book with dirty hands.
You're right.
Right. Pencils and paper, pens and ink, the words shall appear before you can blink. Now, Chestnut, Jeremy and Miranda set off, carrying...
Carrying, I know, some magic dust.
That's right. They were off to rescue Father and Mother Mouse. Whose house did they go to?
It was, Hari and Geeta.
That's right. The mice climbed up onto the windowsill, looked in, and they saw...
They saw... Oh, shall I read this?
Yes, read this.
They saw Father and Mother Mouse.
That's right. Father and Mother Mouse were still toys. So Jeremy and Miranda scooped up some magic dust, threw it over them, and... Here you are.
Yes. "We're alive," cried Father Mouse.
Yes, well done. And wasn't that wonderful?
It was. But then the mice heard a sound. So they ran away up the chimney, and we won't know if they got home safely till next time.
Well, yes, that's because it's another story. But the title of this story is...
I'll read this one. The Rescue of Father and Mother Mouse.
Well done. Now, who are we going to get to climb up to the top of the chimney for us?
I know.
Who?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Well, if nobody climbs up to the top of the chimney, how are we going to get the soot out?
That's easy. With a magic spell.
A magic spell? Of course. Now, why didn't we think of that before?
Right, go on then, let's do it. What do we need first of all? I know, a colour.
Yes, we need a colour. And since we want to get the soot out, we need a colour that's the same colour as soot.
Black.
That's right,
Something black.
Piano
Oh,
key.
look. There's a black button.
Oh. I wonder what that's doing there. I wonder what it came off. Anyway, it's perfect, Toby. A black button. There we are. Now, we need a second colour for this spell, Toby. And since we want to sweep the chimney clean, it needs to be a colour that rhymes with clean.
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 Clean. Clean.
Yes, of course, green.
What about a green gooseberry? I haven't had anything to eat since breakfast time.
Poor cauldron. Here you are then, a green gooseberry.
Right, what comes next?
That's the magic tune.
Oh, it's the magic tune,
Yes,
yes.
And that goes... Oh, how does it go?
Forgotten it again? Really? It goes boom, 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 boom.
Thank you very much, cauldron. All together then, Toby.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, the magic clap. And finally, the magic rhyme. Puddle, muddle, muddle, puddle, button black and gooseberry green. Muddle, puddle, puddle, muddle, magic, make our chimney clean. Aha! Clean as clean can be. It worked! It
Oh,
worked!
well done, well done. You know, magician, do you know, I half thought all the soot might fall down on your face.
Well, to be quite honest, so did I. But it didn't.
No! The magic must have blown it all the way up the chimney and out into Puddle Lane.
Oh, yes. Oh, and just imagine if someone was walking up Puddle Lane. Oh, the sun would have fallen on top of them. They'd have thought it was snowing. The black snow. They'd have been covered to foot. Head to foot. Covered in soot.
Just like me, you mean?
Just like you.
Just look at me. I'm covered in soot.
Come on, Auntie Flo, come over here. I'll brush you down.
Didn't I say it'd be better if the chimney sweep did it?